Who must come up big tonight for the Chargers on both sides of the ball?
On offense, let's get back to our 300-yard rushing from last week. All three running backs and a quarterback, Nate Austin, Jordan Lefford, Jace Derrick, Isaiah Farrar. Those guys got to come through again tonight and get some big runs for us.
Kind of surprised that Farrar's not broke one yet.
I am, especially with his speed. Like you said last week, that little wingback misdirection, wingback counter, that's money. It's worked every time this year, and I believe it's just a matter of time. He's going to bust a long one on that play.
Who are some players for Sweetwater that could cause some problems tonight for the Chargers?
Well, you mentioned three of them in your pregame analysis. Quarterback Austin Long, running back Drew Hicks, and wide receiver Caleb Jenkins. All three of them are good players, speed, size. But also, let's keep an eye on number 16, Bryce Johnson. I have got it on good authority that he may be the secret weapon. He's sort of underrated, don't get the press that the other kids do. So number 16, Bryce Johnson, somebody to keep our eye on.
And give me three keys to a Charger victory tonight.
Keep that running game going like we mentioned earlier. That's our bread and butter, the run game. We're going to have to be disciplined on defense. If you'll think back to the Jamboree, Sweetwater just about on every play showed us a different offensive formation. So we have got to be disciplined on defense, know where to line up, know our responsibilities and how to read our keys. And like I said earlier, let's stop the turnovers and the penalties. That's we're our own worst enemy.
You mentioned those formations. One of the things that Coach Davis thought that led to some of the breakdowns last week was the defensive backs got caught looking in the backfield, and the next thing you know, they had a receiver over the top of them.
You know, Sweetwater, they may give us a lot of eye candy in the backfield with all those motions, and that's when the receiver gets by you.
We'll remind you that Central High School football brought to you in part by East Tennessee Auto Outlet, Star Regional Medical Center, McMinn Primary Care, Hiwassee Builder Supply, and want to congratulate Billy Roach of Inglewood, longtime Charger supporter, who was the Citizen of the Week for Hiwassee Builder Supply, L&M Motors, Capstar Bank, Osmond Flooring, and Denzo. We're going to take a break. When we return, we'll bring you the Chargers starters, Sweetwater starters, and the opening kickoff. You're listening to Charger football on 99.5 FM WYGO. It's WYGO Sports. Know the score. For the coin toss, Wesley Dunkel going to keep his eye on that for me. Let me know what's going on there. Real quickly, we'll go over the starters for each squad. First of all, for Sweetwater on offense, the offensive line, James Kennedy, Carter Holmes, Trace Stone, Jovan Jenkins, Zach Nichols. Jenkins is a freshman. Zach Nichols, and then the tight end, Simon Blomstrom. Quarterback, Austin Long. Running backs, Drew Hicks, Bryce Johnson. And then Caleb Jenkins and Blake Jenkins are the wide receivers. On defense, Simon Blomstrom, James Kennedy, and Trace Stone, Zach Nichols on the defensive line. Linebackers are Blake Jenkins, Drew Hicks, Thomas Billingsley, Bryce Johnson, and the defensive backs, they also play a 4-4-2, does Sweetwater. Defensive backs, Caleb Jenkins, Gavin Macon, and Jared Arnett. For the Chargers, left tackle Seth Holliday, left guard Isaac Dean, center Nathan Buski, right guard Toby Freeman, right tackle Hud Cox, tight end Yadi Ochoa, split end Tristan Castillo, wingback Isaiah Farrar, fullback Jace Derrick, tailback Jordan Ledford, quarterback Nate Austin. On defense, the defensive end starting tonight, Rylan Ridge. Defensive tackles are Jackson Locke and Travis Burns, and the other defensive end, Isaac Dean. Outside linebackers, freshman Novice Cox and Jacob Alloway. That's another lineup change as Alloway is inserted in the lineup. because Brandon Webb will be moving inside tonight, playing inside linebacker along with Jace Derrick. Going to try to give Ledford a little bit of a rest. Maybe that means they're going to give it to him 30 times this week instead of 20. And then the corners, Isaiah Farrar, Ezariah Reed, and the safety is Nate Austin. They're doing a special coin toss tonight. Jimmy Hicks is here as the special guest for Sweetwater, and then Eddie Rich, former Charger coach in the late 70s. Chargers won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
Todd, it's good seeing Coach Rich and Coach Hicks out there on the field tonight. Two good men right there. Both of them have taught at this school, and two outstanding men.
And Hicks was quite a player back in his day.
Yes, he was. Has a state championship ring in on his resume
from playing up at Sweetwater. He's a longtime Sweetwater resident. He played there, and of course he coached it here at Central back in the 80s and stayed on the staff for several years. And then finally the last 10 years or so that he was teaching here at Central, he decided to give up. Taught drafting. And he had my son. So my son was in one of his last classes, and he was going to take drafting a couple more years had Hicks stayed around. But when Hicks retired, no more drafting for Josh Loveday. It just wouldn't be the same, he said.
Well, that's a great testament to Coach Hicks.
He loved him some Coach Hicks. Cecil, as we affectionately called him back in the day.
I never will forget our senior year when we beat Sweetwater in the district championship at Hiawassee College. Coach Hicks was one of the first ones that looked me up Monday morning at school to congratulate me, and he said, Chris, you played a good game, and I sure am glad you boys won, but it sure did hurt watching you beat my Wildcats.
Yeah. All right, so Hud Cox will do the kicking off, and Cooper Soulsby is expected to be the specialist as far as kicking the extra points and the field goals tonight. Here's the kick. It is away. Sweetwater wearing yellow numbers. Be hard to read tonight. I believe that is caught at the 20-yard line, across the 25, and be brought down shy of the 30. Returning the football for Sweetwater. Was that Johnson?
Was it Johnson? Was it 33? I can't. Those gold numbers from that distance.
It's going to be tough tonight.
It's hard to read.
Did you have 16 on the return there, Dunkel? 23. 23 on the return. Jared Arnett, the freshman, on the return. So Chargers set up on defense. They're wearing navy home jerseys, Columbia blue numbers trimmed in white football pants, white helmets. Sweetwater, yellow pants, white jerseys, yellow numbers trimmed in royal blue. One receiver to the right, two to the left. Long under center. Two backs in the backfield. Rolls to his right, fakes the handoff, throws it downfield. He has a receiver open, but it's underthrown, wide open at the 50-yard line. Was that Jonkins? Was Jonkins.
Folks, we apologize, but it's almost impossible to see Sweetwater's numbers.
It was Jonkins.
And right off the bat, Sweetwater, just like I told you off there, a guy don't get authority, they're going to test us deep, and there they go, first play. And we got fake news right off the bat. Todd, Tristan Castillo is in the starting lineup for the Chargers in the secondary.
I think they're afraid maybe we're going to let it slip.
I'm starting to think Coach Davis is a prankster.
So 2nd and 10, Sweetwater from their own 28-yard line. Long in the shotgun this time. Two receivers right, two to the left. He looks to his left, still looking left. Ball tipped at the line by Isaac Dean, almost picked off by Travis Burns, but it falls incomplete, and they'll bring up 2nd down and 10, or 3rd and 10.
Good job by Isaac Dean's getting his hand up. He couldn't get to the quarterback, but he did the fundamental thing. He held his hands up and slapped the ball up in there, and I thought it was that Dean or
that was Burns.
Burns almost on the interception.
So Burns at tackle tonight. Ridge and Dean the ends. Jackson Locke the other defensive tackle.
Well, I'm sorry, Todd. Missy Wood told me not to be a negative Nelly this week, but I want to be a negative Nelly right off the bat. Here we go, 3rd and 10. This is where last week we would get hurt on a busted coverage.
So Sweetwater runs the play in from the sideline. Two receivers to, actually they're going to go trips right. One receiver left. Shotgun formation for Long. One back joins him in the backfield. Here's the snap. Looking to his left. Throws it out to the left side. Overthrown. That one almost picked off by Tristan Castillo. Falls incomplete. Three
pass attempts, and they're punting. Three and out. That's great. Good number 2, Novice Cox credit right there. That was good coverage on his behalf.
So 4th down and 10. for Sweetwater. That possession took 22 seconds off the clock, and Central will get the football. Central is going to take 22 seconds on their first play.
I guarantee it. Probably take them 22 seconds just to get out of the huddle. Coach Davis nailed it in his pregame speech. They've watched film, and they've come out throwing.
Here's the snap. Punt is away. End over end kick. Low kick. Takes a Sweetwater bounce, and we're not going to get a return on it as we let it hit the ground. And it will be downed at the Charger 33-yard line. That will be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will take over on offense.
It looked like Farrar and Nate also may have had a little miscommunication, you got it, I got it, you take it, no, I don't want it.
So Chargers take over with 11:27 left in the first quarter, their first possession of the game at their own. Well, looks like they're going to give them the 34-yard line. Chargers in the huddle.
And Coach Davis has done it on offense. Number 20, Junior Grubb, is in the lineup.
They're going jumbo first thing.
Here we go.
Here's the jumbo package. Under center, Austin. Run to the left side. That's Jace Derrick. Crosses the 35-yard line out to the 36. Gain of 2 on the play.
Pick it up right where we left off last week. Just a basic fullback dive up the middle for 3 hard.
Oh, they gave him 3.
They did. He's still moving that stick.
So to the 37-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Austin breaks the huddle. Are they going to stay jumbo? They stay jumbo. This time they move. Well,
no,
not really jumbo. They're back in the normal formation this time. Under center, Austin. Ledford trying to bounce it out to the left side. Cuts it back, and now he's going to be thrown down. They're going to mark him for a loss of 1 on the play as he tried to reverse field, and he'll lose a yard, and they'll bring up third down and long for the Chargers.
He tried to do the Marcus Allen cutback, and it didn't work. I believe he should have just lowered his head and picked up a tough 2 or 3 and went over again on third down.
Marcus Allen cutback a la the 1983 Super Bowl when they destroyed the Redskins.
Once again, we are showing our age and showing it early tonight.
The year before, the Redskins put my Dolphins out of the Super Bowl.
That's correct.
How in the world David Woodley-led Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl is another question. Under center, Austin. Austin going to roll with his right. He's going to keep it. They ran right into the 40, to the 45, to the 50, and then knocked out of bounds in Sweetwater territory. Big carry on third down by Nate Austin. They're going to mark him. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out at the 47-yard line. That'll be a gain of 17 on the play for Nate Austin. 1st and 10 Chargers.
Quarterback run all the way, Todd. Just a straight 18 bootleg with Jordan Lefford and Jace Derrick. I can't think of 2 better ones to be out there leading me. And
I'm glad to see that one finally work.
Finally worked, yeah. And when Nate got in the open field, he didn't hesitate. He turned it on.
Austin takes a snap straight up the middle, goes the fullback dive. He'll make it out or on down to near the 45-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play for Jace Derrick, and it'll bring 2nd down and 8 for the Chargers.
That's what this offense does, Todd. They just put you to sleep 2 or 3 times up the middle, then boom, they hit you for the big one around the end.
Get those ends working their way in and then bust it. Break the huddle. Booski the center over the ball. Austin under center. Tied into the right side this time. They fake the handoff. Here goes the wing back, and he's caught in the backfield for a huge loss all the way back to the Charger 48-yard line.
I'm thinking Sweetwater must have seen that on the film.
He lost 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 15 for Central.
The entire right side of the Sweetwater defensive front was in the backfield waiting on him.
So Central at their own 48-yard line, another 3rd and long. They picked up 3rd and 9 moments ago on a 17-yard run by Austin. Austin under center, tied into the right. He's looking to pass. Swings it out to the right side to Derrick. Catches it on the run, but it's immediately brought down. No gain on the play.
Good tackle out there by Drew Hicks in the open field on Jace Derrick on the swing pass.
So 4th and 15, the punting unit comes on the field. Burns to punt. Back deep for Sweetwater is Drew Hicks, grandson of Central legend Jimmy Hicks. Legend of Sweetwater and Central.
That's right.
Jimmy Hicks. It's tough. It's hard to be a legend at 2 places, but Jimmy Hicks has done it. Tonight's another Bicentennial Bowl, 200th anniversary of both counties. Here's the kick. It's away. Burns kicks a good kick, takes a Charger roll, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Oh, that is beautiful. Good job by Burns.
45-yard punt by Burns, no return, and Sweetwater's backed up at their own 7.
I noticed when he took the ball off the snap, he took his time. He waited to see if he was getting rushed. When he realized he wasn't, he just waited back there a little bit longer, and he nailed it.
So at the Sweetwater 7-yard line, let's see if they want to be fancy with the pass backed up deep.
I kind of hope they do.
Yeah, last time was 0 for 3.
Yeah, we've already got, 3 times the time of possession they do in our first drive?
We got 3 minutes with our time of possession, so.
They had 22 seconds?
Yeah, 22 seconds. Much more than 3 times. That's almost, what? That's 9 times, isn't it? Close to it. Here's the snap. Long inside handoff. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Might have fallen forward for 1 yard. Hicks with the carry.
Travis Burns on the tackle.
So Big Burnsy, he's athletic, and I'm glad to see finally in his senior season we're getting to see him display that in a varsity sport.
Absolutely. Him and big number 75, Jackson Locke, doing a good job of plugging that middle up and letting everybody else run and make the tackle. But that time Burns was all over it.
So Long in the shotgun this time from the 8-yard line. Trips right, 1 receiver left, 1 back joins him in the backfield. So Long takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks, throws it downfield. It's complete across the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sweetwater. On the receiving end of that one was Blomstrom, number 31.
Good coverage out there by Jacob Alloway. Sometimes you just got to give the offense credit for finding the soft spot in the zone, and they found it and picked up the first down.
13-yard completion to Blomstrom. Gives Sweetwater the 1st and 10 to throw on 21-yard line, not quite to the 22. We'll give him the 21.
I'll take a 13-yard completion over the 40 and 50-yarders that we gave
make
up last
them drive it. Make them drive the field.
I mean, they just had that good play, and they're still at their own 20.
If they can go 93 yards, tip your cap to them. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation for Long. Takes the snap. Inside handoff is a draw. He's to the 25 to the 30, to the 35 to the 40. He's going to break it. 50, 45, 40. To the house goes Johnson.
There's my guy in my pregame analysis, Todd, the one to watch out for, the unsung hero. Doesn't get the press, and right on cue, he goes up the middle for about 80 yards.
79-yard run for Bryce Johnson to the house. Touchdown Sweetwater, and they lead it 6-0 with 6:52 to go in the first quarter.
It was a draw play, a little delayed draw. And they caught our linebacker sleeping, and I don't know where the secondary was, because once he got in the secondary, there's nobody around. He just left everybody.
McMahon victimized us with one of those?
Absolutely. And like Coach Davis said, everybody can get their hands on film, and I guarantee you they seen what McMahon did.
So Ben Brackett in to attempt the extra point for Sweetwater. As Sweetwater goes 3 and out on their opening possession, they go 3 into the end zone in 93 yards in 3 plays on their second possession.
We were bragging on our rush defense before the game and getting on our pass defense, and tonight it's exact opposite.
So Brackett to kick. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Sweetwater leads 7-0 back in 60 seconds on WYGO Sports. Back to Charger Stadium. Sweetwater leads the Chargers 7-0 after a 3-play, 93-yard drive. Here's the kick. Fielded by Reed at the 10. To the 15, cuts back at the 20. And brought down across the 25-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 27. 17-yard return for Reed. It'll be 1st and 10 Chargers at their own 27-yard line.
Got a score of interest, Todd. Tellico leads 7-0 over Hayesville, North Carolina. 4:55 to go in the first.
The Mountain Boys getting together.
They're coming a long way over the mountain.
Chargers had 3 minutes in possession time on their first drive. Sweetwater has had the ball for 2 minutes and 12 seconds in their 2 possessions. but they lead it 7-0. Under center is Austin. He rolls after faking the handoff. He's under pressure, trying to get to the outside, trying to turn the corner. Now passes it back across the grain behind Ochoa, and it falls incomplete. A dangerous pass there, Chris.
Very dangerous. You always hear you don't ever throw the ball back across your body to the middle of the field because that's where the defense is flowing from. And, we're very lucky right there. I believe he had Jace. If he'd led him towards the sidelines, Jace was well covered, but if he'd led him out to his outer hand, I believe he had him.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Chargers at their own 27-yard line. Novice Cox runs the play into Nate Austin. 6:38 remaining in the first quarter. Sweetwater leads at 7-0 over the Chargers. Austin under center. Takes a snap. And whistle. This is going to be flag against the Chargers. Motion.
Exactly what we talked about in the pregame.
No, that's 2nd and 15.
Yeah, 2nd and 10, honestly, is not in our playbook. 2nd and 15 is definitely not.
So now Castillo will run the play in. Austin breaks the huddle.
At the beginning, I was a little disappointed in the crowd, but it looks like our crowd is a 7:15 to 7:30 bunch.
Late arriving crowd.
That's it.
Inside handoff. Ledford with the football plows forward. He'll make his way out across the 25-yard line to the 26. Gain of 4 on the play for Ledford.
That's a good gain, Todd, but still it leaves us 3rd and 11. It's like I was saying, 2nd and 15. There's really not a whole lot out of the slotted wing you can do for that.
This offense has to be disciplined, can't have the penalties. And unfortunately, Chargers with a motion penalty on 2nd down and 10 after throwing it on 1st down.
And not to completely change the subject, but did you see Sweetwater's cheerleaders running wind sprints before the game?
Did not.
They were.
Under center, Austin. In motion, Farrar. Pitch to the right side, Ledford. He has the edge. He cuts back 35, 40. Still on his feet. 45-yard line, going to bring him down at the 47-yard line. Gain of 21 on the play. That'll get you the 1st down on 3rd and 11.
Who said this offense don't have 3rd and 11 in the playbook? 28 quick pitch to Jordan Ledford around the right end, and he just got outside and made a couple of good moves and picked up the 1st down for us.
So Chargers will keep the football. 1st and 10 now at their own 47-yard line after the 21-yard run by Jordan Ledford. 5:30 remaining in the first quarter. Sweetwater 3 and out on their opening possession, scored in 3 plays, 93 yards out on their second possession. They lead at 7-0, but Chargers are driving. In motion goes Farrar. He'll take the pitch to the left side. Cuts it back inside, lowers his head, gets what he can, as Sweetwater did a pretty good job of defending that one. They'll give him 1 yard on the carry, bring up 2nd down and 9.
They did do a good job of defending that, Todd, but I wished Isaiah would bust that outside more instead of trying to turn it up amongst all the crowd right there.
So 1 yard gain for Farrar. Novice Cox will run the play in from the sideline, replacing Castillo.
Maybe the quick pitch. Is that the first time we've seen it this year? Maybe that might be our Monday play tonight since Sweetwater's all over the wingback counter. I don't recall us running it any.
Tight end to the right, Austin under center. Rolling to his right, it's going to be a quarterback power, and he's hit, brought down, might have gained a yard on the play, did get a yard, bring up 3rd down and long once again.
There's Drew Hicks again on the tackle. I got a feeling we're going to be calling his name a lot tonight.
Drew Hicks, grandson of the world-famous Jimmy Hicks.
He makes the woos.
Austin will break the huddle after he gets the play from Castillo.
And the class of 89 listening right now, they're all bent over double laughing because they know exactly what that meant.
Watch out or I will tell him he'll come bust you. Yeah. So Austin under center.
I'll bust you right now.
Tight end to the right.
We're lined up offside. Tight end to the right.
Yep, Ochoa was lined up.
He was a good 2 yards offside. I thought he was playing defense at first.
So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Chargers. We'll bring up 3rd down and 13 has been our money play.
Yeah. But here we go, Tom, with these penalties again.
2 penalties on this drive.
And there's no excuse for that. I mean, he just lined up offside. I seen it before they even tried to snap the ball. And the official over here, the line judge on this side, he had his hand in his back pocket just waiting for the ball to be snapped.
All you had to do is check.
Right.
You can check with the official if you're onside or not. So Austin under center, tight end to the left this time. Fake, Under pressure, rolls to his right, looking downfield. Complete at the 46-yard line, and that's Grubb with the football. Takes the reception from the 46 inside the 40. That's going to be 18-yard completion to Grubb. Longest pass play of the season so far for the Chargers.
Yes, it is. Is it the first pass play of the season?
It's the first positive pass. No, it's the second completion for positive yardage.
Oh, my goodness. Derek Davis is opening up the playbook, folks. We're throwing
yards.
the ball.
They're at Sweetwater's 38-yard line.
I believe poor Junior Grubb was as shocked as we was when he called it.
So Grubb with the catch. He's lined up to the right.
What do I do now?
Here's the handoff. Jace Derrick going to try to bounce it outside. He does bounce it out inside the 35-yard line. They'll bring him down at the 33. Gain of 5 on the play for Jace Derrick.
I will say this about our offense. When Jace Derrick runs the basic fullback dive, I mean, that's 4 and 5 yards every time. No lead blocker. He's just running up there on his own.
6 yards,
They're
actually.
giving him 6 yards now.
We'll take it. So a 6-yard gain for Derrick off right tackle.
The odds, 5-yard penalties coming. Got any takers on that?
So far, we've had a 5-yard penalty on second down, twice in a row. Under center is Austin. Run. Ooh, hitting the backfield is Derrick. He's going to stiff arm go the other way. Still on his feet. He's going to gain yards.
Oh, my goodness.
Just getting back to the line of scrimmage was a feat of strength. They're going to mark him out of bounds.
He picked up 2 or 3. He's almost got the first down, Todd.
They're going to give him the 30, so a gain of 2 on the play, but he was met 6 yards deep in the backfield.
He ran 20 yards to gain 2. He leaped over a guy, which I was impressed with his leaping ability. Then he just absolutely ran over this last guy over here on the sideline, little Herschel Walker right there.
And Bill Bates.
Yes, I wasn't going to say it. Vol fans are sensitive right now.
3rd and 2.
My God, a freshman.
And Central calls timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Sweetwater leads the Chargers 7-0 with 2:18 to go in the first quarter on 99.5 FM. Eight plays, and they've made their way from their 27 to the Sweetwater 30. It's 3rd down and 2. During those 8 plays, they've overcome 2 5-yard penalties on second down.
Todd, I'm going to go out on a limb and predict that we are in 4-down territory.
I would say you are correct. Central has had the football for 4 minutes and 34 seconds on this possession. That's 7 minutes and 34 seconds of the first quarter, yet they trail 7-0 on the scoreboard.
What is this formation?
This is the jumbo package. Straight ahead goes Ledford. He's got the first down and more as they're going to make it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. 1st and 10 Chargers.
Ryland Ridge comes in as a little bonus fullback beside Jace Derrick, and we get in the power eye.
I liked it.
I do too. I wish we could see more of it.
So there's still more and more to come out of this offense as they're slowly trying to get them to master the things they've installed.
You'll have to pick me up out of this floor if we ever get in a wishbone.
So 1st and 10, Chargers at the Sweetwater 26-yard line.
Mention that to him the next time in coach's corner with our running backs.
Austin under center. Handoff. Ledford almost fumbled it. Regains possession, and he's going to make his way down to the 25-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play.
Well, after the juggling act, we're lucky to gain that 1.
It was looking like a clean handoff. I'm not sure why he lost control of it.
He lost it as soon as he had it.
So Chargers with the football now 2nd down and 9 at the Sweetwater 25-yard line. 10 plays so far on this Charger drive. 48 yards.
I believe the Chargers have learned that the right side over here is what their better chances of running the ball. Even though Drew Hicks is over here, we're having more success on the right side than we are the left.
So Austin under center. Looked like they did jump off sides. We'll take those 5 yards.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
2nd 9 to 2nd and 4. But heck, tonight, who cares? 3rd and 11, 3rd and 13. I mean, we got it all tonight.
So 2nd down and 4 at Sweetwater's 21 now.
I'm almost to the point I'd rather have 3rd and 11 than 2nd and 4.
So Austin under center. Tied into the right. Going to run left. Ledford off left tackle. He's close to first down yardage. He's got the first down as he gets inside the 15-yard line.
Ledford just running powerful, just putting his head down and just daring people to hit him. He drugged 3 or 4 Sweetwater Wildcats 4 or 5 yards for the first down.
6 yards on that carry for Ledford. 1st and 10 Chargers at Sweetwater's 15-yard line. 42 seconds now remaining in the first quarter. Central trails Sweetwater 7-0. The Central's on the drive that started back at their own 27-yard line. They've overcome 2 penalties on this drive. And then we're the beneficiary of a 5-yard penalty against Sweetwater. Here's the handoff to Jace Derrick, and he's brought down in the backfield. He'll lose back to the 16-yard line, loss of 1 on the play.
And, Mama, there's that boy again, Drew Hicks. Might be a pretty good idea for somebody to recognize where he's at and maybe put a helmet on him before we run the play.
He's getting a free run.
He is. He came in. He's like he shot out of a cannon.
I think an option would be throw it over his head.
Yep.
That'll slow that down. That's the end of the first quarter. Chargers trail Sweetwater 7-0, but they're on the move. Back in 60 seconds on 99.5 FM. Takes the snap, fumbles the football. Did he get back on it? I do not know.
I believe number 50 for the Chargers got him. I believe Isaac Dean was Johnny on the spot and jumped in there.
So Austin will lose on the. Actually, he will lose another yard on the play.
It was a play-action pass, and when he faked it to the running back, the ball hit the running back on the thighs. He was going by. But who cares, Todd? It's 3rd and 14. We got this.
So the yard to gain should be around the 5-yard line. Looks like it's inside the 5 to me, though. No, it should be right around the 5. So under center is Austin, tight end to the right. He looks to his right. He's going to pass. Looks back to his left. Under pressure, get rid of the football. Loses all the way back to the 35, and they're out of field goal range. You got to get rid of the football, Nate.
You got to get rid of it. Yes, that is what, a 20, 25-yard
18-yard loss.
18-yard loss. It's almost like our receivers are taking too long to make their break, to get open. I don't know if they're getting any separation or not. He had plenty of time at the beginning of the play, but he was just back there for so long, you can only pass block for a certain amount of time.
He almost needs to look, 1, 2, and then go if it's not there.
Yeah, especially with his running ability.
So Burns will punt. Central kicks it, gets the kick away. It's another good one toward the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds at the 11-yard line, pretty as you please. Not a long punt.
No, but I like the finesse on it. He didn't sit back there and boom it. He didn't hit the driver. He came out a little 7-iron right there and had a little nice backspin.
They're going to put it at the 11. Only 24 yards, but there's no return, and Sweetwater once again is backed up.
Yeah, we had them backed up the last time, though.
Central had the football for over 8 minutes, no points. So Sweetwater with it. 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line, leading of the game 7-0, 10:28 remaining in the first half.
What's our time of possession again?
Well, we had over 11 minutes.
Wow. Nothing to show for it.
So under center, this time is Long. Long pitches. That's Hicks. Hicks goes off left tackle, still on his feet, crosses the 15-yard line, gets out near the 20. They're going to mark him, looks like, at the 19, gain of 8 on the play.
There's one of those mini formations we were talking about. Sweetwater that time was in a bunch formation to the right, looking like the play was going to go to the right. They tossed it right, but then Hicks cut back and went around left in for 8 yards.
So 2nd down and 2 from the 19-yard line for Sweetwater. They run the play in from the sidelines. Sweetwater feeling pretty good about themselves offensively.
Oh, without a doubt.
After a 3-play, 93-yard drive on their second possession. One receiver left. We have a bunch formation to the right, shotgun for Long. Takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Trying to get it outside, but hit at the line of scrimmage by Jace Derrick is the running back, number 11. That is Thomas Billingsley.
Good job by Jace on the tackle. Did he get the first down, though?
He got 1 yard, and he's 1 yard shy.
Maybe half a yard. Now they're going to call timeout for a measurement.
Ooh, they are. They got a better spot than I anticipated. It is going to be a measurement, so let's see. Gang must come across the field from the far sideline.
Well, if the down marker is correct, I believe he's got it.
So Derek Davis brought his own chain gang with him also from the school to the south.
That's right. That school down there that wears red, south on 411.
Here comes this. They're going to. He's short by about a half a yard. You called it.
Yep,
to begin with.
To begin with.
Then you doubted yourself.
Then I doubted myself. Well, the Linsdale chain gang, it's on the holding the yard marker over there. Where he's at, he looks like he's got it.
So we're going to say 3rd down and a half a yard from just beyond the 20. They need the 21, so they are literally at the 20 and a half.
These other guys must be from Delano. They're right on it.
18 inches to go for Sweetwater.
Right now you have half our listeners counting on their fingers 18 inches.
Long under center. 1.5 feet. Here comes the blitz, and he's got the first down. They're going to mark him all the way out to the 23-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
For a split second, I thought the blitz was going to hurt us. I thought he was going to run the quarterback sneak right by the blitzers and keep going.
So 3-yard gain right up the middle for Long. Bring it 1st and 10 for Sweetwater. 8 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in the half. Sweetwater on top 7-0.
One thing about Central, the games are going to go fast with their offense. There's not going to be a lot of clock stoppage.
No, it won't be many incomplete passes because they're not going to attempt many passes. So 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Long's going to go back under center. Split backs behind him. Tight end to the right.
Another different formation they're showing us.
Inside handoff. That's Hicks. Still on his feet. Crosses the 30. Is that Hicks? That's not Hicks.
That's 11.
That's Billingsley.
It's Billingsley, yes.
So Billingsley gets out to the 31-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play.
A little inside trap play. My goodness, Billingsley may be 5'5", 5'6", and he gets behind those big old linemen on that quick handoff. It's hard to pick him up.
So big gain there on 1st down for Sweetwater on the ground. 2nd and 2 at their own 31-yard line. 8 minutes to go in the half.
I didn't think we could call a Sweetwater game without calling out a Billingsley. I know there's not an Upton on the roster. That's
or a
right.
Latham.
Upton, yes. Whatever I'm trying to say. Upton, Latham, Cozart.
Yeah, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Long under center. Pitch to the left. Trying to get the edge. He does not get the edge.
Play. Nate Austin.
So carrying the football that time was number 23, Jared Arnett. And they're going to mark him for a gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 1.
Nate Austin coming up from his free safety spot, making the play. He has made several, going back to Jamboree, Nate has made several good open field tackles that if he doesn't make them, they go for big gains.
So 3rd and 1 at their own 32-yard line for Sweetwater. Central trails this game 7-0. Need a stop here to get the ball back so they can run their 7-minute offense.
Correct.
There's a whistle, and it's a false start. Thank you very much.
We'll take that, Sweetwater. Thank you. 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Going to be back at their own 27-yard line. 3rd down, 6 for Sweetwater.
And I'm guessing Mike Martin will have to change his play call. He's pleading his case right now to the lineman on that side, the line judge on that side of the field.
He's not going to win the argument.
No, he's not very happy either.
But he's a good fella.
Oh, he is.
I like Martin.
Mike's a great guy. Good coach.
Sweetwater alum as well.
I wonder if he knows the legend, Coach Hicks.
Oh, I'm sure he knows the legend anyway.
And they're calling timeout now.
And Sweetwater does take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 6:51 to go in the half. Sweetwater with a 3rd and long, and they lead the Chargers 7-0 on 99.5 FM. .651 to go in the first half. Sweetwater faces a 3rd and 6 from their own 27-yard line. Sweetwater does lead in this game 7-0. This is only the 3rd possession of the ball game for Sweetwater. As Central has they kept the football their 2nd possession for 8 minutes and 24 seconds, didn't score. As a long sack. Here it is, the snap. He's under pressure. Breaks the tackle from Ledford, gets it completed out to the 30-yard line, breaks it for big yardage across the 45 into Charger territory is Billingsley.
Billingsley catches the ball, like you said, at the 38, but runs it all the way out midfield to the 50, dragging 2 Chargers with him.
23-yard gain.
We can't do that on 3rd and long.
Ledford had him in the backfield.
He got away from Ledford.
And Long breaks the tackle and completes the pass.
Ledford comes out. He's getting an earful from Coach Davis. Or is that Burt Jenkins?
No, that was Raby, Coach Raby.
Ryland Ridge comes back in.
Coach Raby is shaved, and now we can't recognize him on the sideline.
We'll have to get name tags.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left.
You can't mistake Burt Jenkins, though.
Oh, no. Speaking of legends, inside handoff, Johnson crosses the 50 into Charger territory. The running game for Sweetwater has been strong tonight.
I was getting ready to say, they had, with the exception of the last play, the previous play where they had the pass play, they haven't thrown the ball their last 2 possessions, and they're just running it now.
So that's a 7-yard gain for Johnson.
And they're gashing us up the middle. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's just a straight handoff up the middle.
So those inside linebackers, Webb and Jace Derrick, going to have to maintain their gaps. That's where they got us on the draw play that broke for big yardage for the touchdown. Is they get those inside linebackers out of position, then run almost a counter draw right back where they were.
Yeah, McMahon killed us. 2
receivers left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. Here comes the jet sweep to Hicks. He cuts it back up the middle, however, and looks like they're going to give him first down yardage or close to it to the 40-yard line.
Late forward progress, they're going to give him a first down. That was a long developing jet sweep. I thought for a split second we may have gotten a break there because it took a long time. Once the quarterback got the ball, he had to wait on him to get there. And it's supposed to be designed to where the running back gets there at the same time as the ball.
We're going to give him 4 yards on that carry and get it all the way down to the 39, to the Central 39-yard line. This is the 10th play of the drive for Sweetwater. They started at their own 11. They're at the Charger 39-yard line.
Sweetwater doing their best Central impersonation. 4:57
remaining in the half. These 2 schools trying to make this the fastest game without a running clock in the history of high school football. Under center is Long. I formation behind him. Chargers blitz. They collide in the backfield, and they will bring down the runner for a loss back to the 42-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. Who was carrying the football? That was Hicks.
Todd, that play was doomed from the beginning. Long bobbled the snap. And I watched Hicks. When Long bobbled the snap, Hicks hesitated. So when Long turned around expecting him to be where he should be, they were slow dancing in the backfield, and the Chargers throwing for a loss.
Hicks probably, just in case the ball falls on the turf, wanted to be in position to fall on it. And, that was out of sync from the beginning. And Chargers, on top of that, had a run blitz on.
That's even better.
So 2nd down, 13 from the Charger 42-yard line for Sweetwater. Now 4 minutes to go in the first half. Sweetwater on top 7-0. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, 2 backs, 1 on either side of the quarterback.
1 interception.
Long, across the middle, incomplete, bounces. Oh, they're going to give him that?
No.
No, it's waved off, incomplete. I thought for a minute the head linesman across the way was going to come in and mark that.
There's no way he could have seen that from over there with it being on this side of the field. But
So,
I've seen stranger things.
3rd and 13 for Sweetwater at their own 40, at the Charger 42-yard line.
Big play for the Charger defense. We have to keep them out of the end zone. It'd be nice to get the ball back. Of course, I don't know what we could do in 3 minutes, but it sure would be nice just to have possession of the ball.
Bust a big play.
Yeah.
Chargers do get the kickoff in the second half, to start the second half, as they won the toss and deferred. This is another Bicentennial Bowl tonight. Under center is Long, I formation behind him. 2 tight end set this time. Here's the flea flicker. Looking downfield.
Turn around, Isaiah.
Turns around, and did he catch it? No, incomplete.
Give Isaiah Farrar credit. He didn't bite on the run. He was right with the receiver. I can't see the receiver's number. Is that Jonkins?
These yellow numbers are tough.
Especially now that it's gotten dark. Nonetheless, good job, Isaiah Farrar, on the coverage.
It's going to be tough on our statistician. We can just make names up.
That's right. Is that number 4?
No, that was 4, Jenkins.
That was number 4.
Nota boy.
Of course, he had to run 40 yards towards us before we could see his number. Are they going for it, Tom?
They are going to punt it. Long is going to punt it, I believe. It's pretty good, though, to have your punter as also your quarterback. And that's going to be timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break with 3:42 to go in the half on 99.5 FM. Fourth and 13 for Sweetwater at the Charger 42-yard line. And now they have, Long has left the field, and they have the regular punter.
Jonathan Cano.
It's
Cano.
Cano, like Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Don't you know?
Well, he didn't have the little mark above the O.
So, Gunner almost moved before the snap. Here, this punt's away. It's going to be a pretty good kick toward the sideline. It's going to be down by Sweetwater.
At the 11-yard line.
Looks like they're going to give him the... They're going to put it at the 10. So, 32-yard punt.
I wish need to wait and let Tim announce it, then we can sound smart.
1st and 10 at the Charger 10-yard line.
I think we need to paint our numbers on our field. Looks like they have been painting since the McMinn game. They're fading out.
No, they're painting them.
Oh, are they really?
They are. Yep. So, Chargers trying to go 90 yards in 3 minutes, 35 seconds. It'll be hard to do that at 5 yards a chunk, so we're going to need a big play. Under center is Austin. Handoff around left end. Here comes Ledford. Trying to bounce it out. He's at the 15. Stiff arm at the 15. Makes his way. That's a late hit out of bounds. That'll be 15 more yards. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sweetwater. Now we're in business.
So they're going to mark him at what yard line?
Looks like they're marking him about the 23, Todd. Then we'll add 15 yards onto that.
So a gain of 13 on the play. And it looks like they're going to make it now the 22. It's a gain of 12 on the play for Ledford.
15-yard penalty from the 22-yard line.
So they'll give the Chargers 1st and 10 at the 27. Or excuse me, no, the 37. Now that's the way you go.
That's the
90 yards.
That's the way you do it. Thank you, Sweetwater. And you know, that wasn't even close. He was a good 5 or 6 yards.
He was behind the Charger players on the sideline.
He was slowing up to turn around
when the guy hit him.
And he wasn't trying to pull up either. He hit him.
So Ledford with the big carry there on 1st down. He'll be the tailback. Derek's the fullback. Under center is Austin. Tied into the right this time. Rolling to his right is Austin. They tried to get a screen pass. Throw the football away. He does. It's picked. It's picked off at the 30. To the 25, to the 20, to the 15, the 10. There's a flag. It's going to come back on a block in the back behind the play, but Sweetwater gets the pick. As this Charger offensive line struggles with pass protection.
It does. Pass blocking is not very good. And it's not like we're surprising people. Even when we try to throw the ball, I mean, there's just nothing there. There's no blocking. The receivers are taking too long to make their move.
Personal foul? It was a personal foul on Sweetwater. Crackback block. That's going to move it back.
Oh, my.
Let's look. Let's see the. Did they mark it? Did they tell us what it was?
You know, that's the play. Nate's outside the tackle box. Just throw it in the ground towards the sidelines. You're not going to get called for grounding. And he comes out holding his arm, holding his shoulder. That doesn't look good.
Oh, no. So Reed's going to have to come in. He was in the grass when he tried to throw it.
Yeah.
So the 15-yard penalty is going to move Sweetwater back to their Charger 35-yard line with 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go.
I wouldn't be shocked if Sweetwater doesn't do some kind of play action up the middle and try to hit us deep over the top.
Pass out to the right side to Jonkins at the 36-yard line. Breaks a tackle inside the 30. They're going to mark him down at the 26.
Good move by Jonkins out here. That play's just designed for him to make the first man miss and then get what you can. And that's exactly what he did.
Should be 2nd down and 1 at the Charger 26-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go now in the half. Chargers trailing 7. They need to stop this Sweetwater possession.
I was going to say on our last possession, do anything but turn the ball over this deep in our own territory.
So 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Long in the shotgun. 1 back joins him in the backfield. And that's Johnson. Now Long going to run with it on a quarterback draw and makes the first down, gets down to the 20-yard line. They'll mark him at the 19. Gain of 7 on the play for Long.
Ryland Ridge on the tackle, and I thought Ryland was going to pull the ball out. He tackled he tackled Long by the ball. Just pulled him down, pulling the football down. I was hoping he could rip it out.
So going to be 1st and 10 Sweetwater at the Charger 19-yard line. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Sweetwater has 1 timeout left. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Shotgun formation. Billingsley in there as the running back, offset to the right of Long, the quarterback.
Keep an eye on him on the draw play.
Chargers are going to blitz. Nope, there's a whistle. Is it a false start or is it offsides? It's false start.
Thank you very much.
So 1st and 15 now at the Charger 24-yard line for Sweetwater.
Wonder how strong Sweetwater's kicking game is.
I'm trying to recall from the Jamboree, they missed the field goal from about 35 yards, if you recall.
Correct.
Right now it would be a 46-yarder, so I don't think we have to worry about a field goal attempt at this. Hicks is going to be the slot man to the left side this time, Chris. 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun for Long. Billingsley's going to take the draw off left tackle. And he's going to break a tackle. He's into the secondary, and they're going to bring him down finally after a nice gain of almost 12 yards on the play. He's at the gain of 11.
Billingsley's impressive when he gets the ball. He's got speed, and also to be as small as he is, he's not afraid to lower his head and go over you. And once again, there's the delayed draw that just kills the Chargers.
So 2nd and 2 at the Charger 13-yard line. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. 2nd and 4.
And we got an injured Charger on the far
Charger
side,
13.
Todd. I can't see the number.
Billingsley had the carry. And there is someone down, and we'll take an injury timeout. Back in 30 seconds, listen to Central High School football on 99.5 FM.
This week's Pulaski River Supply Community Leader of the Week is Bill.
On his own feet, not on somebody else's.
On his own power.
And where they got? They got the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for Sweetwater at the Charger 13. 1:17 to go in the half. Chargers trail 7-0. They turned it over, and that's how Sweetwater ended up with this good field position on this possession. Under center is Long. Pitch to the right. Chargers try to spread it out. They do.
Good play.
And
Is that
good
Hud
pursuit
Cox?
from behind. That was Hud Cox. Came from the opposite end tracked him down and brought him down at the 11-yard line for only a gain of 2. Was that Billingsley once again?
No, I believe that was Hicks.
So Hicks runs for 2.
All 290 pounds of Hud Cox chases down Hicks. Very impressive.
So shotgun formation. We have a whistle. False start, Sweetwater.
And I'll beat you to it. Thank you very much.
3rd and 7 now, backing it up to the 16-yard line with 46.9 seconds to go in the half. Sweetwater has 1 timeout remaining. Actually, Cox playing.
He's playing tackle.
He played end last week, did he not?
No, I believe he's been tackle.
So Ledford checks into the game. Is he going to play defensive end?
Ledford's going to the end. Jace, Derrick, and Webb are the inside linebackers.
And you have on the opposite end Isaac Dean, who's been solid there this year. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 left, 1 back offset to the left. Pump fake. Now, as a pass thrown behind the receiver, that'll be incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and 7.
That play was designed on that pump fake to the receiver. He threw the ball. On the pump fake, the guy Hicks coming out of the backfield on the wheel route, he wasn't looking. So Long was just holding the ball. He was in no man's land, so he had to do something with it.
And if Hicks had looked, he had the.
It'd have been a touchdown. Yeah, he was wide open, but he wasn't looking.
He had the pathway to the end zone because the outside receiver brought the cornerback in toward the middle.
Well, here we go, Todd, on the kicking game. We're about to find out. Ask and you shall receive.
It's going to be a 32-yard attempt for Cano. Kick is up. It's straight away, and it is no good. Short. So the Chargers will take over on offense with 17.4 seconds remaining in the first half.
I believe it hit the left upright, Todd. Now, 17 seconds. We know the slotted wing is not designed to go 80 yards in 17 seconds.
Unless they break some tackles.
Let's hold on to the ball, boys, and get to the locker room.
We might even kneel on it.
Right. Honestly, we're lucky to be down only 7-0.
And did we just have a was there a flag? No, they're just going to spot it at the 20.
No missed field goal, ball goes to the 20.
Yep, and I guess that's what's going on here. I'm just confused on what the issue was. Oh, they're just trying to get the ball in.
Yeah, they put a new rule in over the winter. You got to have a ball for the offense to run.
So now they have a ball on the field, and we can snap it.
Our ball boy didn't get the memo.
And we are going to take a knee to end the first half. Austin takes that knee. And that's the end of the first half. Halftime score, Sweetwater leads it 7-0. We'll take a break, and when we return, we'll have our Meet the Chargers halftime feature. Listen to Central Chargers football on WIGO Sports 99.5 FM. Know the score.
Hey, this is Scott out of East Tennessee Auto Outlet. You haven't been by lately. Come by and look at our
senior year. And they should have beat McMinn that year. They fell 14-6, I believe it was over there. Or was it 14-10 over there?
Correct.
But most of our good players decided it was a good idea to have Advil and Red Bull before the game.
Yeah, a 5-hour energy drink.
5-hour energy.
Yeah, Derek Davis, he inherited a lot of mess here, and I could say the biggest one would be attitude and culture. He's going to have to get the losing mentality out of their heads.
Yeah, you can't be comfortable losing. That's part of what's going on in Knoxville. They're comfortable with losing. This kick gets away from Reed. That's a live football. Picks it up at the 10, reverses field to the 15, 20. Now back toward the sideline. Crosses the 25-yard line. It's going to be a
10 to the 20, 15-yard return, Todd.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 20, just beyond the 25, right on the 25-yard line. It's hard to see the lines tonight. I don't know if it's the angle, or if it's the lighting.
That's what I'm telling you. It looks like to me the field hadn't been repainted this week.
But it was, because I was talking to them about it when they did it. So
I believe it's the bright lights in here looking out these windows into the dark out there.
So 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 25-yard line after that 15-yard return by Azariah Reed. Under center is Austin. Inside handoff. No, it actually tries to go outside with it. That's going to be a loss on the play to, is that Ridge or Derek?
That's Derek. He's brought down the backfield
yards
by Thomas Billingsley.
He lost 2 yards on the play back to the 20, or 3 on the play back to the 22-yard line.
That goes back to my comment on the blocking. I tell you right now, our blocking is not very well.
No, it's not doing good here in this game for sure. They blocked well last week, but they're having trouble this week with Sweetwater.
Sweetwater looks a little bit more big and more physical than what Tellico presented.
2nd down, 13. Austin under center. Chargers at their own 22-yard line. Here comes the end around. Hit in the backfield and smothered at the 19-yard line as Farrar is going to lose yardage once again.
Yeah, we're going backwards.
Farrar loses 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 16 from the 19-yard line.
The defensive end for Sweetwater, number 31, Simon Blomstrom, he was just standing over here more or less just chicken fighting with his guy, waiting on Isaiah to get to him. And then once Isaiah got the ball, he just made the tackle in the backfield. Not the start we were looking for.
Nope. 3rd and 16. 10 minutes, 32 seconds. Here comes the fake. Austin breaks the tackle in the backfield, still trying to break tackles. He's going to be sacked all the way back to the 16-yard line. Loss of 3. And they'll bring up 4th and 19 for the Chargers. 3 plays, minus 9 yards, and they're going to have to punt.
Definitely not the start we're looking for. I don't understand the play calls here on the pass plays. Our pass blocking is just null and void.
So this is going to be Burns with the punt, backed up at his goal line.
Ain't another one of those good punts like he had his first punt.
Snap, has plenty of time, gets the kick away. This is a low line drive that'll hit, take a Charger roll into Sweetwater territory, and it will be downed at the 44-yard line. So that's going to be a 40-yard kick
we'll
for Burns.
Good job, Burns.
No return. And Sweetwater will have it 1st and 10 at their own. We're going to mark it at the 39. I'll make it a 41-yard kick.
No, they're at the 44, Todd.
I'm sorry, the 44. What am I thinking? 44-yard line. I was right the first time. A 40-yard kick.
You know, it's not a good sign when your highlight of the night is the punter.
So far, it has been the highlight of the night. So Chargers kept the football for 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And now Sweetwater with it. Under center long. 2 receivers left. Offset on behind him. Play action pass. Rolls to his right. Looking downfield, still looking. Passes it up ahead, complete. That's Blomstrom. Catches it, breaks the tackle, and makes his way into the secondary. But there is a flag on the field.
Yeah, there's a flag, and there's a late flag thrown by the umpire right in the middle of the field. The play was 20 yards away from him where he threw the flag. Looks like it's going to be holding on Sweetwater.
So that play did not happen.
No, ineligible man, Todd.
Okay. That's why it was late.
That's why it was late, and that's why it was that so far away from the play.
So an eligible receiver downfield, so that will wipe out the catch to Blomstrom. That would have had Sweetwater close to 1st down yardage, if not indeed a 1st down. And instead, it's going to back it up. I don't know what's the problem here.
That's a 5-yard penalty, correct?
Yeah, but
is it a loss of down?
But they're swapping balls out. It's not a loss of down.
So it'll be 1st and 15. You know, and technically, Todd, that's almost, you probably say it's a 20, 22-yard penalty considering where that play ended up.
Because they would have been inside the Charger 45-yard line. So 1st and 15 at the 39 for Sweetwater, their own 39. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun this time for Long. Takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Bouncing it outside is Johnson. He's across the 45-yard line, up toward the 47 where they'll mark him down. Gain of 8 on the play for Bryce Johnson.
Gain of 8, Todd, and nobody put a hand on him until he was 6 yards down the field. Give Sweetwater's offensive line credit for selling off the corner. Something I wished our offensive line could start hopefully doing in this game.
You know, struggling with blocking tonight after a good week last week against Tellico. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Sweetwater with the football, 2nd down and 7 at their own 47-yard line. They lead the Chargers 7-0. Second possession of the game. Sweetwater went 3 plays, 93 yards and a touchdown. Under center this time is Long. I formation behind him. Back. Draw play. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Crosses the 50. On down into Charger territory. They give him the 48-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. Was that Johnson again?
It was. And Jace Derrick on the blitz right up the middle. He got back there before the ball did, and we had him in the backfield.
No, that was Hicks.
Yeah, okay, Hicks on the run. But Jace Derrick hit him as soon as he took the handoff, and we had him for a 10-yard loss, and he gets away from him.
Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 3 for Sweetwater.
It's not often when Jace Derrick misses a tackle.
Well, that's true. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Johnson joins Long in the backfield, offset to his left. Shotgun formation for Long. Takes the snap. Here comes the draw. Johnson has the 1st down inside the 45-yard line, given to the 44. Gain of 5 on the play for Bryce Johnson, number 16. It's 1st and 10, Sweetwater.
I'm going to have nightmares over the draw play. Looks like Bo Cagle has presented something for everybody on our schedule to consider.
And it's worked just about every time somebody's run it.
Every time.
So 1st and 10, Sweetwater at the Charger 39-yard line. This will be the 5th play of the drive. It started on Sweetwater's 44. 7:35 and counting left in the third quarter.
And this game is flying by.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Sweetwater. Johnson joins Long in the backfield. Snap. It's going to be a quarterback run. He tries to bounce it out to the left side. Being stretched out by Novice Cox. He gets the corner, however. It falls forward, and they're going to mark him at about the 37-yard line. The 37-yard line. Only a gain of 2 on the play.
Good job by Novice stringing him out, getting him to go towards the sideline, using the sideline as an extra defender.
So 8 yards on the play. No, that's not right. It should be 3rd down. Should it not?
No, it's 2nd down. First, the draw play.
That's right.
The draw play resulted in a 1st down. That was a 1st down run to set up 2nd down.
All right, yeah. 8 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 2 at the Charger 31-yard line. Under center is Long. Here comes the quick pitch to the left side. He's hitting the backfield, thrown for a loss.
That time we did miss him in the backfield. Jordan Leffler was back there on the blitz.
Cox is back there.
Slowed him down just enough time for Big Hud Cox to get in there, along with number 50, Isaac Dean. Big play by the Charger defense.
Third and 6.
So here we go again, Todd. 3rd and 6, 3rd and long. Chances of a draw play again?
I would do it. 3rd and 6 at the Charger 40.
Or they're in their bunch formation this time.
The bunch is off to the right side. One receiver split out to the left. He looks right. Under pressure. Throws it downfield. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Azariah Reed popped him as it went through his hands. Jenkins was the intended target, and that'll be 4th down and 6 for Sweetwater.
I believe that Jacob Alloway for Central would have looked up. That ball was in the air for a long time. He could have picked that off and had really good yardage after him. He wasn't looking at the ball. He was looking at the defender, and the ball just landed right in front of him at his feet. So
with 6:22 to go in the third quarter, Sweetwater's going to punt it away from the Charger 40-yard line.
Good stand by the Chargers.
16 yards on that drive for Sweetwater. Possession for Sweetwater. 8 plays.
I'm gonna go
7 plays.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it, Todd. This game has got overtime wrote all over it.
Let's hope so. Chargers need to score to make that happen. Here's the punt. End over end kick's going to land, and it's going to be downed by Sweetwater. Austin's got to run up and catch that football.
He's got to do something, yes. But even if he catches it, Todd, he's going to get killed right there at the 5. So
that's going to be down at the 3. 1st and 10 for Central at the 3. A 37-yard kick, no return.
Or actually, he's got to run this way, calling for a fair catch, hoping the Sweetwater defenders will go with him and let the ball roll in the end zone.
So it was a 3-minute, 31-second possession for Sweetwater. They now lead in time of possession tonight. Wow. So Austin under center.
You know, after their first possession of the 3 straight passes.
Power eye behind him this time.
Yep.
Inside handoff coming off left tackle as Ledford crosses the 10-yard line. We're going to mark it right at the 10. Gain of 7 on the play for Ledford.
Good run out of the power eye.
I believe I'd run with it.
I believe I would too. I don't know if I'd get out of it. I believe I'd stay with that.
They haven't stopped it yet.
They haven't. And what I like about it is all 3 running backs are behind our quarterback, so everybody's going downhill on the snap.
So Cox comes in with the play. Austin breaks the huddle, and they stay in it. That's Reed back there at the wingback this time. Under center. Here comes the inside handoff. Straight ahead goes Ledford. Crosses the 10. Out near first down yardage is Ledford. I believe he's got it.
He does. And that's the second play in a row he has fumbled the ball as he's went down. He's going to have to, I mentioned this last week against Telco, he's going to have to tuck that ball in. The only negative I heard on him coming out of summer camp was he had a tendency to put the ball on the ground.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Chargers at, I guess, the 13-yard line after all.
And they're staying in the power eye. Maybe Derek Davis is listening to us.
I doubt that.
Okay.
Here it is. Handoff, right side. Ledford trying to go off right tackle this time. Not much gain on that one, maybe a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 now for the Chargers at their own 14-yard line.
But they give him 2, Todd.
Did they give him 2?
They give him 2.
Well, we'll take 2. Because it takes 2 to make a thing go right. 2nd down and 8 at the 15-yard line. It takes 2 to make it out of sight.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
So
when you start doing raw base, oh, my goodness.
Hopefully we'll have some joy and not so much pain later on. So under center is Austin. Inside handoff, Jace Derrick straight ahead. Gashes them for about 6.
Now we got something positive going. Let's stay with it here, guys.
It's going to make it 3rd down and about 2 at the Charger 21-yard line.
Now we need a little salt and pepper and push it these last 3 yards for the 1st down.
If Chargers score on this drive, I will be the king of rock. Looking at the crowd tonight, we know the freaks come out at night.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Nate Austin makes his way under center.
And Wesley Dunkel, being 19 years old, has no clue what we're talking
I've
about.
played some of this poolside at the Loveday House. Austin going to roll with it. It's going to be a quarterback power. Off right tackle.
There.
He's got the 1st down and more as he's driven out of bounds. Buried out of bounds, actually. But he's going to be across the 25-yard line to the 28. Gain of 7 on the play for Nate Austin. 1st and 10 Chargers.
Well, that quarterback power, that's twice tonight it's worked. And that time it worked out the power eye instead of the wing T. But once again, he's got 3 blockers out in front of him. The Chargers are doing well right here on this drive.
So Hud Cox makes his way to the sideline. Novice comes in for Hud, which is weird.
Yeah. 290 pounds comes out and 160 comes in.
Somehow I don't think this is a power formation. They're going to stay in
They're staying in
it. Novice comes in at a tight set as the left side tight end. And Sweetwater jumps. We'll take the 5-yard penalty. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sweetwater.
As homer as we can be. We'll take it. 1st and 5 for the Chargers now at the 33-yard line. Now, this is right up the old alley of the slotted wing, 1st and 5.
I guarantee it. Now, Derek Davis has opened the playbook up to page 12 right here, 1st and 5.
First and 5 at the 33, just inside the 34, actually, is where the line of scrimmage is. Under center still in that power I formation. Hand off to Ledford, lowers his head, falls forward. That'll bring up second down and about 3. We'll give Ledford 2 on that one.
Looks like the Chargers are just content to keep powering it right behind the big yard and the center.
Nobody ever said football had to be pretty.
No. That Tennessee-Georgia State game is proof of that.
No, it was definitely not pretty. I was there to witness it in person. You know, I finally get Saturdays off, and I invest in season tickets. I've always wanted them, and now Tennessee stinks. Second down and 3. Oh, to have had them in the 90s.
Yeah, for real.
Under center, Austin.
Quarterback power.
Get off the left side. He's going to try to bounce it out. Cuts it back, crosses the 40. He's got the first down. Good cutback there by Nate Austin.
Good job, the quarterback power. This time they ran it to the left side. He didn't have the corner. He couldn't get outside, but he did a good job of putting his foot in the ground and cutting it back in for another first down.
First and 10 at the Charger 41-yard line. 2 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Central trails at 7-0.
Derek Davis may be a power I guy by the time this game's over.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. It started at the Charger 3-yard line.
And we've been on them hard, Todd. Let's give them some love. The offensive line is getting a push this drive.
Under center is Austin. Straight ahead goes Jace Derrick. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Not much there that time. We're going to say no gain for Jace Derrick.
And right on cue, as soon as I say that, we get stopped for no gain.
So no gain for Derrick. Second down and 10.
The referee called time. He's bringing Jace out on his.
He must be
bleeding.
So Derrick must have got a face mask across the forearm, and they're going to bring him out to patch that up. No, it's an elbow. It's an elbow. He got a little face mask on the elbow. It took some skin off. They'll rub some dirt in it, tape it up, and send him back out there.
Yeah, I remember back in my day, they just told him lay down, roll around the grass, and get up, buddy. We got to go.
So they have removed. Oh, what's the pointing up to the press box about? They're radioing up to the press box about something. Maybe the clock continued to run.
Yeah, he called an official timeout, and I bet time went off the clock.
That's what they're saying. They're saying put it back to 2 minutes and something on the clock.
2:12.
It's going to be 2:12. Yeah, they didn't stop the clock for the injury timeout.
But ran a lot, 2:12 to a minute 53.
Ryland Ridge enters the game for Jace Derrick. He'll play part of that power I set, one of the upbacks. Nate Austin making sure he's got 11 men in the huddle.
Yeah.
After all of the chaos.
As much as we struggled to block tonight, he better have all of them out there.
So Austin under center. Austin takes the snap. Pitch to the right side, Ledford. Ledford cuts it upfield. He's got the first down and more. Takes a spin in the secondary to 50, the 45 to the 40. Still on his feet. Hold on to the football. He's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That'll be 31 yards for Jordan Ledford.
I didn't think the play was going to develop. Nate Austin was late on the pitch. Jordan was looking at him like, throw me the ball, give me the ball. And finally, Nate pitched it, and then Jordan just did the rest. Great job.
So first and 10 Chargers at the Sweetwater 28-yard line, a minute 43, and we have timeout on the field. Sweetwater calls timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Central High School football on 99.5 FM. .42 to go in the third quarter. Chargers on the move. Drive started at their own 3-yard line. They're now at Sweetwater's 28-yard line, all on the ground, mostly on the legs of Jordan Ledford.
And the offensive line doing a really fine job on this drive of blocking and getting some good push on the Sweetwater line.
Ledford 12 carries, 95 yards tonight after that last carry.
And Todd, we're staying in it. Derek Davis is not flinching.
10th play, Ledford hitting the backfield. Still on his feet. He's into the secondary. Brought down at the 20. Are they going to give him inside? Yeah, they're going to give him the 19. Gain of 9 on the play.
Looks like Jordan's getting stronger as he goes. I know it's a cliche and you hear it all the time, but he didn't look this powerful at the beginning of the game. He's looking great now.
Nate Austin late getting up, favoring his left leg.
Well, Jordan come back to the huddle. He's favoring his right leg, and if you look at him, he's gassed now. He's been over, hands on his knees. They're riding him this drive.
Yeah, Derek will give a quick one up to the up back Derek. Is Derek back in there, though? Is it?
Yeah, Jace Derrick's the up back, yes.
Under center Austin. There it is to Derek. Dive play. He's got 5 yards. He's bouncing it out, still on his feet. He's going to make it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play for Derek. 1st and 10 Chargers.
Good job, Todd Loveday. You called it, and not only did Derek do it, he picked up 6 yards on some tough nose running up the middle. Who will we have in there at the other up back, Todd?
It's been Ezra Reed.
Ezra Reed.
Who's got some speed himself.
He does.
I wonder if they'll do a quick pitch to him in a minute.
Yeah, there's Ezra right there. Or if they'll do the play, hand it to him and let him throw it.
Under center. There's Ledford going off left tackle. He has got yardage up ahead inside the 10-yard line. They're going to make it down to the 7. Gain of 6 on the play for Jordan Ledford. Should bring up 2nd and 4.
There we go. We give him a break. The play before, then he goes right for 6 yards. And Sweetwater's gassed, Todd. They called the timeout. Now they have a player cramping. Central's imposing their will on this drive.
Central has already gone 90 yards on this drive. But they started at their own 3.
Right, we're catching up in the total yardage department.
That is 14 carries, 110 yards now for Ledford. Back-to-back weeks over 100 yards, and we do have an injury timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Listen to Central High School football on 99.5 FM. Couple of players shaking up for Sweetwater. Look like Bryce Johnson had taken the knees. He tried to make his way to the sideline across the way. I can't tell who this player is. It's just a cramp, I believe, by the Sweetwater player.
Yeah, they're stretching the old calf muscle and the hamstring out right now. The trainer got his leg up in there, pushing down on his foot.
And who is that?
31.
That's Blomstrom, tight end, defensive end.
Blomstrom. There's a great football name.
He's the one that had the catch wiped out.
Yes.
Earlier on the ineligible receiver downfield.
He's still feeling it.
2nd down and 4 for the Chargers at the Sweetwater 7-yard line. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sweetwater leads at 7-0. Chargers have gone to a power I formation, and they've driven it all the way from their 3 to the Sweetwater 7.
And it's been mainly Jordan Lefford with an occasional dose of Jace Derrick, and give Ezra Reed. He's in there blocking.
13th play of the drive coming up. Handoff. It's Ledford off left tackle. He's into the beyond the line of scrimmage. Oh, did he lose the football?
He did. He sure did.
And he loses it at the 1-yard line.
He carries it loose. He doesn't take it in. I've been saying up here calling it.
So Ledford fumbles at the 1. This is the 2nd week he's fumbled near the goal line. Or they're going to give it, is it that saying this is the 3? They haven't changed it yet.
The 2 or the 3.
The 2-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play before he fumbles. And now Sweetwater will take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
That could be a backbreaker, Todd.
Chargers got to learn how to hold on to the football and start beating themselves. Last week, Coach Davis said they had to beat themselves and Tellico. And if they're going to win this one out, they're going to have to overcome themselves in this one.
No doubt about that. Just like against Tellico tonight, Central's they're a bigger opponent to themselves than what the opposing team is.
So now Sweetwater.
A safety would be nice right here.
I formation, 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. 2 backs behind Long. Here's the handoff. Straight ahead. Hit at near the 5-yard line and brought down there. Gain of 3 on the play. Was that Hicks on the carry?
I believe so. I'm looking through the proverbial storm window again. That's the end of the third quarter, Todd. Here we go.
So the end of 3. Sweetwater leads at 7-0 back in 60 seconds on 99.5 FM.
Hey, Charger fan.
Football 2nd down and 7 from their own 5-yard line. Chargers drove 13 plays all the way down from their 3 down to Sweetwater 7 before Ledford fumbled the football. Now Sweetwater with it. Here's a handoff. Hicks hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Okay, that's big. Okay, here we go, guys. 3rd and 6, 3rd and maybe 7, long 6. This is a big play for the Charger defense. Looked like Jackson Locke was in there on tackle. Now he's coming out. Good job by him by plugging up that middle.
Okay, I guess we'll give him 1 yard on that then, since they're saying it's at the 6-yard line. So we'll say Hicks got 1 yard, 3rd down and 6 from the Sweetwater 6. Azariah Reed's going to check in for Castillo. So Reed will play the right corner position. 1 receiver split wide out to the left. That's Jonkins. 2 receivers to the right. 1 is Jenkins. I formation behind the quarterback. Long. Pitch. Left side. Has the cut back, and he's brought down.
Great job.
Good penetration by Dean.
Absolutely. Dean is nowhere near the tackle, but Dean made that play by making him turn it back into the middle where all his help was. Good job by Dean.
No gain on the play. 4th down and 6 from their own 6, and the Chargers have forced a punt.
Gain of 1, 4th and 5.
Well, I guess they're going to give them another yard after the fact. A 4th down and 5 from the 7-yard line for Sweetwater.
This is the area, Todd, where a long punt return.
Last week it happened.
Absolutely.
Nate Austin had a 30-yard return to set it up. Now they're late getting a player on the field. If they don't get it off in time.
The back judge is not counting yet. Now he is. 4, 3.
Maybe they'll rush their snap.
2. Got it.
Oh, bad snap. Blocked! In the end zone. Safety for the Chargers. They had to rush their snap. It was a bad snap. And who blocked that kick?
Austin Webb, 16.
Tonight's Meet the Chargers guest,
Brandon Webb.
I'm
sorry.
Brandon Webb.
I apologize.
The block, and the Chargers have the safety, and they'll get the football.
Wow. And that takes overtime out of the equation.
For now, yes, it does. So Webb gets the safety. Make sure we make a note of that somewhere on there, Wesley.
Well, you called it, Todd. When I was counting down with the back judge, you said they're going to have to rush their snap. It was a bad snap to the right of the punter. He had to make a play like a shortstop, and then Brandon Webb was there waiting on him.
And unfortunately, it rolled through the end zone. The Chargers couldn't fall on it, but we'll take the 2 points in the football.
The Sweetwater punter, after it was blocked, he didn't know where the ball would win. So even if it stayed in, it'd been a touchdown because he wouldn't have known to go back there and kick it out the back of the end zone.
I can remember back in 1988, the Chargers down at Benton, playing for a playoff spot, and Polk County scored on 2 blocked kicks.
Yes, I remember that. What was that final, 9-6 or something?
It was like 9-7 or 9-6. They scored. They scored on the. They scored on a 2 points off of a safety off a block kick, and another one off a block kick for a touchdown.
And then I remember that same season basketball when we go down there to play. When their boys team comes out to warm up, they have 9-6 or 9-7 on their warm up tops.
Yeah,
we took care of that.
So from back when it was fun,
that had Coach Hodge fired up.
Back when it was the last game of the season every year. So here's the kick. High kick will be fielded at the 28-yard line. That's Ezra Reed across the 45 to the 50, 45 into Sweetwater territory, inside the 41, inside the 40-yard line to the 39. That's going to be 33 yards on the return for Ezra Reed.
There's the speed, Todd, that you were talking about.
So Chargers with it, 1st and 10.
Well, we got some momentum here. Now let's cash this in.
10 minutes, 8 seconds left in this football game. Central trails 7-2, and they have it at Sweetwater's 38-yard line. Give him an extra yard on that one, Wes.
Now Ezra's coming back in, Farrar coming out. I'd like to see Ezra get the handoff in the backfield out of this power eye look.
So at the Sweetwater 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Austin under center. Handoff. Ledford cuts it back, lowers his head. He protected the football that time. He'll gain 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Be careful in there, guys. A little extracurricular shenanigans after the play.
Don't need any of that.
No. Looked like a Sweetwater guy may have come off the top rope with an elbow on Hud Cox, and Hud didn't like it very much.
More than once, 57 for Sweetwater's yellow cleats.
Looks
Jovan Jenkins have made me think there's a flag on the
It
field.
looks like a flag.
So 2nd down and 8.
I wonder how many 9-volt batteries those things take.
They're neon bright. So a long 8,
What's the whistle?
short 9. And do we have timeout on the field? Yes. Derek Davis calls timeout. 9:31 remaining in the football game. Chargers trail 7-2. We'll take a 30-second break. Listen to Central High School football on 99.5 FM. After going 13 plays and 90 yards. Actually, no, he got down to the 2, so it was actually 95 yards on that possession. Now the Chargers are set up with this drive, started at the Sweetwater 38-yard line. Ledford goes 2 yards on 1st down, and so here we are with 9:31 to go in the football game.
I know we're wanting to break in our new place kicker, Cooper Soulsby, but if we score here and we go up 8-7, don't you go for 2 and try to get it 10-7?
I would think so.
Yes.
The Chargers break the huddle. Booski, the center, to the football first. Power eye formation. Austin under center. Quick snap. Handoff Ledford. Tries to cut it back. He does cut it back. Gets inside the 35-yard line. Mark it to the 34. Gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
Todd, I'm going to go ahead and call it. There's going to be a flag in the next 2 or 3 plays. Them shenanigans are coming out again. A lot of chirping going on.
And I'll tell you, Derek Davis does not appreciate that.
Well, I hope he's seeing what's going on.
He doesn't like his players to be involved in it. So Novice Cox.
I'd like to see a fake to Jordan, and then let's give the ball to Ezra Reed on some kind of misdirection with his speed. Because you know Sweetwater's got to be keying on Jordan.
Under center is Austin. Here it is. It's Ledford. Ledford has it. Ledford has the 1st down. Ledford pushes his way. Oh, did he get the 1st down? I thought he had it. I think they may have pushed him out just shy of the 1st down yardage. He stiff-armed at the 31. I thought he was going to get it.
About 2 yards short, I believe, Todd.
Yep, he's going to be short of the 1st down.
I'd go with the quarterback power here myself.
They're going to get him down to the 29-yard line. He should be about 1 yard short. He is. Gain of 5 on the play for Ledford. 4th down and 1 at the Sweetwater 29-yard line with 8:48 to go in this football game.
Yeah, I just looked at the clock. Time is not a factor yet if we don't get this, but this is a big, big play.
So Booski under center.
Do we draw him off here?
Surely they're going to try. Austin. And they're going to call false start.
We moved.
We did. False start.
On the center and the quarterback.
Yep. And it would have been there. They were going to snap it and go with the quarterback sneak, and instead it's going to be 4th down and 6 for the Chargers.
How do you do that on a quarterback sneak?
They got too excited to snap it. And so now, Chargers facing 4th and 6 from the 34-yard line with 8:47 remaining.
It looked like Nate was expecting the ball, and he didn't get it, and his momentum was already going forward.
I think they were going to go on a quick snap.
Yes.
First sound, and it didn't come.
That can be something you can ask in the coach's corner.
So power I formation. Play action pass. Throws it downfield, incomplete. And that's going to turn it over on downs.
Chargers kill themselves again with penalty.
Sure do, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Sweetwater will take over on their own 34-yard line, leading 7-2.
We got 2 timeouts, is that correct?
2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Sweetwater going to run the football, I would think, to get the clock moving. And they haven't really had a chance to test Central deep tonight.
No, they hadn't. And like we've said several times, with the exception of their first possession of the game, they really hadn't thrown the ball that much, especially deep. Now, they've had some swing passes, maybe a quick slant here and there, but that's about it.
Jonkins split wide to the right, one receiver left, I formation behind Long. Long is under center. Play action pass, he rolls to his right. Still rolling. He's going to run with it as Alloway had to go with the receiver, and Long makes it all the way out near midfield. They're going to mark him out of bounds right at midfield, so a gain of 16 on the play for Long.
I don't know what the fundamental technique there is, but like you said, Alloway had to go with the receiver. You know, I believe if he'd have come up and played the quarterback, that may not have, but then the quarterback dumps it over his head for a long run.
So they flanked us on that one, and 8:33 to go in the football game.
If we want to get this ball back and try to score, we can't have any more of those.
So Sweetwater at midfield, leading at 7-2 over the Chargers. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Shotgun formation, one back offsetting Long to his right. Man in motion is Hicks. They fake the jet sweep. It comes back around the other way. Misdirection.
Wow.
He's upended by Nate Austin. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. Was that Billingsley?
Yes, and that was Nate Austin that just absolutely rocked his world.
So Billingsley a gain of, we'll give him 3.
Give Nate credit for not biting on the jet sweep. That was a good design play by Sweetwater.
And they fake the jet, come back the opposite way. That's almost a variation of the old misdirection draw they've been running all night.
Oh, yes.
Or counter draw, whatever you want to call it.
Score of interest, our opponent from last week, Tellico, leads 41-6 in the third quarter.
Up in Hayesville, North Carolina. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left to the right. 7:51 to go in this football game. Sweetwater on top, 7-2, and they have the football at the Charger 47. Here comes, he fakes the draw. Long's going to try to get around left end, and he does. He's got the first down and more as he gets inside the 40. And they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Gain of 7 for Long.
Isaac Dean, probably the first time this year he's missed a tackle in the backfield. He had him dead to rights for a loss.
Gain of 12 for Long, rather.
Give Long credit for getting away from him. Now the time becomes a factor, Todd, and field position.
I thought he got out of bounds. The clock's still running.
Clock's still running.
I guess he didn't get out of bounds then.
And Sweetwater naturally is in no hurry.
7 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the football game. Central trails 7-2. Sweetwater has the football, 1st and 10 at the Central 35-yard line, clock running. By the time Long snaps it, it's going to be right around 7 minutes or less. Under center is Long. He takes the snap. Here comes a run blitz. Pitch to the right side is Hicks. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 on the play.
Good job by Jace Derrick chasing him down to catch him at the line of scrimmage. Was that not Jace on the run blitz, or was that our other inside backer? Was that Jordan or Jace?
That had to be the other backer.
I guess
that must have been Webb on the other one.
Was it Webb?
Yeah, Webb's playing inside backer.
Okay, Webb, okay. Yeah, Jordan, they got Jordan out there on defensive end.
So Hud Cox checks in at defensive tackle, Burns to the sidelines. 2nd down, 9 for Sweetwater. The Central 34, but the clock is running. Only 6:25 left in this football game, and Central is down 7-2.
Hud Cox and Nathan Buski both in there at defensive tackle. It would really be nice if one of them could make a big play right here in the backfield.
6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Long under center. Bunch formation to the left. Tight bunch formation. Chargers fake blitz. Handoff left side. Trying to bounce it out is Billingsley. He's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
There's Jace Derrick again with Nate Austin coming in to clean up. 3rd and 7. The Sweetwater, is this 4-down territory for the Wildcats?
Oh, you would. I don't know.
I don't know. I would put us deep.
I'd punt it.
Yeah, Because we're going to have to run the ball. I'd make us go 90 yards.
Yeah, if we stop them, I'm punting it if I'm Sweetwater.
Absolutely. Actually, if I'm Sweetwater and they stop us, I'm letting the clock run down. I'm calling timeout right before a delay of game.
So Jenkins brings the play in from the sideline for Sweetwater. 5 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the football game. Sweetwater on top 7-2. They have the football at the Charger 32-yard line. Trips right. One receiver left. Shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback draw. He's got the first down. He's inside or near the 20-yard line. He went lateral as he got to the 20. And that's the big first down for Sweetwater.
It is, Todd. 5 minutes ago, that may have done it right there. That was big. I was getting ready to say here, the formation is where they run the draw to the tailback, but that time it was a quarterback draw.
So a gain of 11 on the play. 1st and 10 at the Charger 21. 4 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Clock running. Sweetwater on top 7-2 with the football.
Now we got to start thinking about using our timeouts.
So Long is under center. I formation. Tied into the right. One receiver right, one left. Run blitz.
Oh, yes.
From the ground. Was that Webb again?
Webb?
It was Webb.
That was Webb. He leaped the guard on the run blitz, stumbled, was laying on his stomach, and made the tackle laying down on the ground.
So Hicks loses 2. Back to the 23-yard line.
Do we call timeout on 3rd down after this play?
2nd and 13 from the 24.
So they're going to say he lost 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 at the 24-yard line.
That was a great play by Brandon Webb.
4 minutes remaining, clock running. Chargers have had opportunities to end this drive. Big one them in to go 3rd and 7.
Right.
And Long converted with a 12-yard run. Here comes the jet sweep around the right end to Hicks. Hicks lowers his head. He will not have the first down, but he picked up a good chunk of yardage. They're going to mark him about 3 yards shy of the first down.
I was watching Jacob Alloway on that play, Todd. I guess he's outside linebacker, and he was standing there waiting on the ball carrier to come to him, and that allowed the tackle to pull and get him blocked. If he'd have come on and pursued, he'd have had the ball carrier, and right on cue, he's coming out now, and I guarantee you that's what he's about to be told by Jason. Yep, there he goes.
So it's going to be a 9-yard carry for Hicks. 3rd down and 4 at the Charger 15-yard line. Long, shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 left. 3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the football game.
Could this be a draw play? Look at that.
Long is going to keep it. Long is going to run it left. Long is going to be close to first down yardage. Did he get it? I believe he's got it.
He's got it. Be 1st and goal inside the 10.
So 1st down for Long. We're going to mark it inside the 10-yard line. Looks like it's at the 6. So a 9-yard carry for Long that time.
If we have a defensive call that creates a turnover, now would be a good time to call that particular defense.
So 1st and goal at the Charger 6 with 3:18 remaining, clock running. Central trails at 7-2. Every chance to win this game tonight.
Every chance. We've killed ourselves. We're our own worst enemy.
So Long under center. I formation behind him. Whistle.
Is that a flag?
And it's going to be either movement. So it was a false start by Sweetwater. So 1st and goal now at the Charger 11-yard line.
We got a penalty there that helps us, but for some reason our coaching staff's not happy with the officials for some reason. Nonetheless.
2:49 to go. Clock running. I think a penalty against an offense trying to run out the clock, you should stop the clock and it doesn't restart.
Absolutely, because honestly, that helps Sweetwater.
Inside cut for Hicks. He's hit by Austin, stays on his feet. Did the ball come
Did he
loose?
fumble, or is he just dragging people in the end zone? I thought he was down, about 3 yards back.
He got all the way down to the 1-yard line.
He sure did.
Gain of 10 for Hicks.
He wasn't only just dragging 4 or 5 of our guys, he had 4 or 5 of his guys on him. Looked like a rugby scrub.
We're going to say it's at the 2, so a gain of 9 for Hicks. Second and goal for Sweetwater at the Charger 2. There's only 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining, and Central trails at 7-2. Central needs a miracle here.
An absolute miracle. Miracle at Charger Stadium.
I need a fumble and a 98-yard return is what we need right here. Sweetwater did it to Central last year. It'd be nice to turn it around on them, as they returned a pick 6 and a fumble 6. 99 yards or 100 yards. Inside blitz.
Balls.
The ball's on the ground. They're going to flag coming in, though. Is it going to be offside Central or is it going to be holding?
I'm going to guess offsides because the blitz got there really, really quick.
But the flag came from behind the play, so maybe they held the blitzer.
And then, but the line judge.
It's holding.
Oh, okay. But, honestly, that helps
I
Sweetwater.
think you decline it. To make it third down.
Yeah, that helps Sweetwater.
They're going to decline. No, are they going to mark it off or are they going to decline it? They're going to mark it off. Oh, I guess they're going to give him. Did he get to the 2? Well, that's just where the penalty took place. They lost yardage on that play.
No, because the ball was fumbled in the backfield.
Yeah, but they're going to mark them back. I almost think I'd take third and goal for the 6 before I'd take second and 12 and let the clock run. You know what I mean?
They was at the 2, though, wasn't they? They wasn't at the 6. They was at the 2.
Well, the backfield would have been near the 5 or so where the fumble took place.
Okay, correct. Yeah, okay, they recovered the fumble at the 6.
Second and goal now at the 11. But 1:43 is all that's left in the game. Under center is Long. He pitches it right side. There's Hicks. It's being spread out by Cox, but he waits on him instead of coming up to hit him.
Our defense on that side is waiting for the ball carrier to come to them instead of going to the ball carrier.
So a gain on the play for Hicks, gets inside the 10-yard line down near the 7.
But the good thing is he got out of
give him
bounds.
the 5.
That stops the clock. He got out of bounds.
So third and goal at the Charger 5. Clock is stopped with 1:37 to go. Hicks carries for 6 there.
That's easy for you to say.
So Central trails 7-2. Sweetwater has the football at the Charger 5-yard line with 1:37 to go. It's third and goal.
We hold them here. We have to call timeout.
So Long under center. I formation. 2 tight end set. 1 receiver to the right. Long takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to try to keep it, try to get the edge.
And he's got
He has got the edge. Did he get in the end zone? Touchdown.
Sure did. Got the ball just over the pylon.
So now Sweetwater leads it 13-2, pending the extra point.
Good play call by the Wildcats. Fake the ball up the middle. Everybody bid on it. And being the athlete Long is, he just outraced everybody.
Now Long is injured. He's making his way to the sidelines.
Yeah, it looked like he took a helmet to the kneecap right as he went over the pylon.
So in to attempt the extra point is number 7. That is not Cano. That is Brackett. Snap, kick. It is good. And Sweetwater leads it 14-2. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. And so now Central faces a 12-point deficit with only 1:29 left. So basically they need a kick return for a touchdown and recover the onside kick to have a shot. Here's the kick. It's away. End-over-end kick will be fielded by Austin, who fumbles it, now picks it up. Cutting it up, and then he fumbles the football. Ball on the ground. And did Cox get over it, or did Sweetwater get on it?
I believe Sweetwater's on it. Cox tried his best, but Sweetwater recovered.
So Austin fumbles the kick return. It's Sweetwater football, and that's going to do it, folks.
Just another gunshot to the old foot.
So Austin with the fumble. He fumbled a kick last week, kick return. Fumbles that one, and now Sweetwater has it at the Charger 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
So does this mean we need to let Sweetwater and McMinn County play to see who the true champion in the Bicentennial Bowl is?
Because McMinn has one, Central has one,
and now
Sweetwater has one.
Sweetwater and McMinn is the only undefeated teams. Of course, Central's the only one that had to play 2 times. Maybe we can get a ruling on that from somebody.
I'm about to call the county mayor, John Gentry, to find out. So long under center, high formation, handoff. That's Arnett, and Arnett is going to be drugged down.
Literally drugged down.
For no gain.
59, Travis Burns just grabbed him by the jersey.
So 23 Arnett carries for 0 yards. Wait, loss of 2. Did they not start the 24? And Travis Burns has a cramp.
He was limping out, and the coaches told him to hit the ground, so he just fell down right there like a sniper got him.
So they're out there on an injury timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Listen to Central High School football on 99.5 FM. Central High School with the Chargers trail Sweetwater 14-2 with 59.3 seconds remaining in the football game. Chargers have 2 timeouts. Injury timeout there by the Chargers, and the clock ought to start at ready. Otherwise, it does.
There we go.
Otherwise, I'd fake an injury every play.
I'm surprised that Sweetwater's even running the ball. Just take a knee and make Central burn their timeout.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
So Long's under center, clock's running. He's not going to snap it until the back judge begins the countdown.
And there that is.
Here comes the count. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. That's Arnett. He's going to cut it back around the right side now, still on his feet. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. Did he get in the end zone?
He's about 2 yards short.
So Arnett, the freshman, good-looking little runner.
It sure is. And I guess that's why they're not taking a knee. Let the youngins get in there and play. They practice like everybody else.
So that was a big run for Arnett. He made it inside the 5-yard line. Where are they going to mark him? 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. We'll say he got 21 yards.
Now they're going to take a knee, Todd.
At the 1. Give him 23 then. So Long under center. They're not going to run the score up. They're just going to take a knee and end it.
Classy move by Mike Martin.
And Sweetwater's going to win this game 14-2. So final score, Sweetwater 14, Central 2, and we'll take a break. We'll come back with post-game analysis with Chris Martin, and then we'll have final stats. You're listening to Central High School football on 99.5 FM.